and I am here with Mahesh Lunani from Aquasight at WEFTEC. Mahesh, tell us a little bit about Aquasight.
So first of all, we are right here in Chicago, the WEFTEC. Excited to have this conference going and meeting people. So Aquasight is created a digital infrastructure that can lay on top of any water wastewater infrastructure. So we are our digital infrastructure can consume data from any source, and it's trying to optimize pumping operations, detect leaks inside the homes, identifying where the water quality issues are, which neighborhoods you're going to have water quality issues, detecting where the sewers are going to surcharge, identifying where you can save energy and chemicals in your wastewater treatment process, where you're going to have risk for effluents, for permit. And we are also detecting which neighborhoods and which dorms have COVID-19 spreading. So we handle the entire portfolio of water wastewater solutions as it pertains to data and artificial intelligence.
Okay, so basically these big wastewater utilities and water utilities have massive amounts of these huge systems, right? And it goes everywhere from the giant plants all the way out to our homes in different neighborhoods. And we need to measure what's going on in every single one of those pipes, correct?
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
So one thing with utilities in general, though, they are generating high volume, high velocity of data sets. So somebody some technology has to mine through this stuff in ways that's never been done before, so that we can empower the utility workforce and make utilities smarter, the community smarter, and the operations smarter. And that's really what we do.
Can you walk me through your exhibit? Because you've got some cool things here. You want to take me a little virtual tour?
So, we have a portfolio of 6 solutions. Atlas for pumping operations.
Go ahead in there.
Aura for smart water. ACE for collection system. Apollo for wastewater treatment plant. AMP for asset management planning, and Qs for COVID-19 monitoring.
Okay.
All these solutions are deployed at 100 different locations throughout the country, and probably the most in-breadth understanding about how data can be used to empower our workforce. And that's really what we do. Every one of these are demoable. We can actually demo. We request anyone who is interested to stop by our booth, and we can demo these solutions and how it's benefited communities, how it's benefited the residents, as you can see.
So how would, say, got one of your folks here actually doing a demo, how would, say, a local government official use this, or a community leader, or just a resident in a community who wants to find out about COVID present in the wastewater, or whether they have lead pipes, for example?
So for example, on the COVID issue, which we are monitoring in 6 counties, 45 different locations, from jails to neighborhoods, senior centers, even college dorms, and we're able to stop through our detection mechanism and the digital platform and the sampling in the lab super spreader events. We're able to catch it before it spreads and so on, so we can isolate the individuals or that dorm.
I mean, because that really became a major issue at the beginning of COVID. Is where are these where are these hotspots, these COVID hotspots occurring, and why is wastewater a part of that?
The thing is, when the COVID hits a body, it goes through the digestive tract, and it finds itself into the stools and the wastewater. And so if you sample it intelligently, you certainly can, in the lab, detect the quantity of the COVID, and then you translate it based on excretion rates and feces volume, etc. What is the minimum peak shedders that signal represents? So we call ourselves, one part of our business, COVID hunters. We're hunting for COVID underground. But that's just one. We also detect, using smart meters and an algorithm that we built, we detect leaks inside the homes. So for those that are 60, 70-year-old, they would have a hard time listening if there's a leak in a toilet, right? And so our algorithm can detect very finely where the leaks are, and to be able to alert the utility to be able to go send a crew, dispatch, or make a call.
Right.
We're actually getting letters from the residents to the utility thanking them for actually identifying those leaks and saving them thousands of dollars.
Yes, I mean, that can be so huge for somebody on a fixed income or in a low-income neighborhood to suddenly find out that they've got an enormous water bill or wastewater bill, sanitation bill, because they didn't know there was a leak, right?
Absolutely, no doubt about this. I mean, in fact, we believe that especially those are, as you said rightfully, low-income neighborhoods, and older population, it's very difficult for them to do it, and water bills can rack up very quickly.
Yeah.
You can detect one toilet leak could be over 800 gallons a month, and that could add up. If you have two toilet leaks, it can add up very quickly. So that's just one other solution. There's also predicting which neighborhood's going to have poor water quality issues. We have that across 40 communities, covering 2 million population residents that we deployed it. Just so many things Aquasight has done to empower the workforce.
So when it comes to a lot of these environmental equity issues, I'll just wrap this up. So often it's about trust, right? Whether people in the communities can trust their utilities to know that they are being responsive to issues that are occurring locally, particularly in underserved communities. How does the ability to show what's going on in a visual way, rather than giving people long reports and the EPA required reports that go in their water bills that they never read, versus going online and looking at a map and saying, here's what's going on?
It's a terrific question. That's why 3 years ago, the mayor approached us saying, listen, I have this water quality issue, and I'm pouring through the reports, and I'm a financial background, and I can't understand it. And we deployed that system within 6 weeks for him. 6 weeks.
Nice.
And even a mayor can use it. Right? When a mayor can use it, certainly the talented utility force can use it. So we built a system that is, for those who are running the systems, it's instantaneously visible where the problem areas are, where the issues are, etc.
So they can be and are you finding utilities are sharing these visual representations, like the one we see over here, with their boards, with community leaders, with politicians, with residents?
Of course, it makes sense, absolutely.
Yes.
But that's the decision that they have to make.
Nice. Very cool. Well, thank you so much for walking us through your exhibit. And by the way, I love this. This is a little a little extra bonus here. So Mahesh